AITA for cutting ties with my friend over her insensitivity during my breakup? I, 29F, recently found myself grappling with a difficult decision regarding one of my closest friends, let's call her Emily, 30F, and our friendship. Emily and I have been friends since college, and we've shared many highs and lows together over the years. However, when I went through a painful breakup recently, Emily's behavior left me questioning our friendship. My breakup was unexpected and emotionally devastating. I was struggling to come to terms with the end of my relationship and desperately needed support from my friends. Emily had always been there for me in the past, so I naturally turned to her for comfort and understanding during this challenging time. However, instead of offering the support and empathy I needed, Emily's responses were shockingly insensitive. She downplayed the severity of my emotions, dismissed my feelings as exaggerated, and even made hurtful comments implying that I was overreacting. Instead of providing a shoulder to lean on, she seemed more interested in brushing off my pain and moving on quickly. Feeling hurt and betrayed by Emily's lack of empathy, I decided to confront her about her behavior. I expressed how disappointed and hurt I was by her insensitivity during my time of need, emphasizing the importance of empathy and support in friendship, especially during difficult moments like a breakup. Unfortunately, Emily's response was far from understanding. She became defensive and refused to acknowledge her role in my hurt feelings. She argued that she was simply being honest and didn't see anything wrong with her behavior. Her refusal to take responsibility for her actions only deepened the rift between us. Feeling disillusioned and hurt by Emily's response, I made the difficult decision to cut ties with her. I realized that I couldn't continue to invest in a friendship where my emotions were disregarded and my pain belittled. It was a heartbreaking choice, but ultimately, I knew it was necessary for my own emotional well-being. Now, I'm left questioning whether I made the right decision. AITA for cutting ties with my friend over her insensitivity during my breakup, or should I have tried to salvage the friendship despite her behavior? Let's get to the comments. In this situation, you are not the asshole, NTA, for cutting ties with your friend over her insensitivity during your breakup. Your emotional well-being and need for support during a difficult time are valid, and it's understandable that you would expect empathy and understanding from a close friend. Your friend's dismissive and insensitive behavior, especially during a vulnerable period like a breakup, is hurtful and damaging to the friendship. By confronting her about it and expressing your feelings, you gave her an opportunity to acknowledge her actions and make amends. However, her defensive response and refusal to take responsibility for her behavior indicate a lack of empathy and willingness to understand your perspective. Cutting ties with a friend is a difficult decision, but it's important to prioritize your own emotional health and well-being. Continuing a friendship where your feelings are disregarded and belittled would only lead to further hurt and disappointment. You deserve friends who support you and validate your emotions, especially during tough times like a breakup. Ultimately, you made the right decision for yourself by choosing to prioritize your emotional well-being and distance yourself from a toxic relationship. It's not your responsibility to salvage a friendship where your feelings are not respected. Next comment. You're not the asshole, NTA, for prioritizing your emotional well-being and choosing to cut ties with your friend due to her insensitivity during your breakup. It's natural to seek support from friends during difficult times, and when a friend fails to provide that support and instead adds to your distress, it can be deeply hurtful. Your friend's lack of empathy and dismissive behavior during your breakup indicate a disregard for your feelings and emotional needs. By confronting her about it, you gave her an opportunity to recognize her actions and make amends. However, her defensive response and refusal to take responsibility suggest a lack of willingness to understand your perspective and apologize for her behavior. Continuing a friendship where your emotions are belittled and disregarded would likely only lead to further hurt and disappointment. It's essential to prioritize relationships that are supportive, understanding, and respectful of your feelings. Cutting ties with a friend who fails to meet these criteria is a valid choice in order to protect your emotional well-being. While it's understandable to want to salvage the friendship, It's also important to recognize when efforts to address the issue have been met with resistance and to prioritize your own emotional health. In this case, cutting ties with your friend may be the best course of action for your well-being. Next story. AITA for refusing to loan money to my friend in financial trouble? I, 32M, found myself in a tough spot when one of my oldest friends, let's call him Mike, 30M, approached me with a request for a significant loan. Mike and I have been friends since childhood, and we've always supported each other through thick and thin. However, when Mike asked me for financial help, I was unsure of how to respond. Mike explained that he was facing a financial crisis due to unexpected medical bills and job loss. He pleaded with me to lend him a substantial sum of money to help him get back on his feet. While I sympathized with his situation and wanted to help, I couldn't shake off my reservations. You see, I had worked hard to save up money for my own future goals, including buying a house and starting a family. Lending such a significant amount of money to Mike would not only deplete my savings, but also jeopardize my own financial stability and future plans. When I explained my concerns to Mike and expressed my inability to provide the loan, he became upset and accused me of being selfish and unsupportive. He argued that if our friendship truly mattered to me, I would be willing to make sacrifices to help him in his time of need. Feeling torn between my desire to help my friend and my responsibility to safeguard my own financial future, I stood my ground and politely declined to lend him the money. I suggested alternative ways I could support him, such as helping him look for job opportunities or connecting him with resources for financial assistance. However, Mike's reaction was less than understanding. He accused me of prioritizing money over our friendship and questioned the value of our long-standing relationship. His words left me feeling guilty and questioning whether I had made the right decision. Now, I'm left wondering if I was too selfish in refusing to loan money to my friend in his time of need. AITA for prioritizing my own financial stability over helping my friend, or was it justified given my own future plans and responsibilities? Let's get to the comments. You're not the asshole, NTA, for prioritizing your own financial stability over helping your friend, especially considering your own future plans and responsibilities. While it's natural to want to support a friend in need, it's also essential to consider the potential impact on your own financial well-being and future goals. Your friend's request for a significant loan puts you in a difficult position, and it's understandable that you would have reservations about depleting your savings, especially for a situation that could potentially strain your own financial stability. It's responsible to consider the long-term implications of such a decision, including its impact on your ability to achieve your own future goals, such as buying a house and starting a family. You offered alternative forms of support, such as helping your friend look for job opportunities and connecting him with resources for financial assistance, which demonstrates that you care about his well-being and want to help him in ways that are within your means. While your friend's reaction may have been disappointing, it's important to prioritize your own financial health and future plans. Ultimately, taking care of yourself enables you to be in a better position to help others in the long run. Therefore, your decision to prioritize your own financial stability was justified given your circumstances. Next comment. You're not the asshole, NTA, for prioritizing your own financial stability over helping your friend, especially considering your own future plans and responsibilities. It's natural to want to assist a friend in need, but it's equally important to recognize and honor your own financial boundaries and goals. Your decision to decline your friend's request for a significant loan was a responsible one, considering the potential impact on your own financial well-being and future plans. Depleting your savings could have jeopardized your ability to achieve your own goals, such as buying a house or starting a family. While it's understandable that your friend may have been disappointed by your decision, it's crucial to prioritize your own financial health and future stability. You offered alternative forms of support, demonstrating your care and concern for your friend's well-being, while also maintaining boundaries that protect your own financial interests. Ultimately, taking care of yourself financially allows you to be in a better position to provide support to others in the long run. Therefore, Your decision to prioritize your own financial stability was justified, given your circumstances and responsibilities.